Thanks for being here. I told you guys I'm going to start going live more. I kept my promise. I'm going to do everything I can to go live more. Now, I was hoping that, and it's going to pop up in a minute, the picture should pop up of Chat Ocho and Jeannie. Let's see if that transpires, or is it going to stay my background? But what we're going to talk about today is it's being reported that Chad does not want to sign a prenup with his fiance. And we get it. Sometimes a guy doesn't want to sign a prenup, but you should. And what do I mean by that? It's being alleged that he is engaged and they're planning a wedding in about a year. And his fiance wants him to sign the prenup. And he's basically saying, hey, I'm a stay at home dad. I don't mind staying at home, but what I'm not going to do is I'm not going to sign a prenup. So let me know in the comments how you feel about that. Also, when you listen to different legal people that talk about marriage, prenup, trying to have a prenup a year or 6 months before, it's important because if you don't have it 6 months, they say 6 months, I say 7 months. Have that prenup signed 7 months before. And I tell you this because when I was listening to some of the legal eagles in regards to the prenup, he had mentioned that a friend of his kept telling his girlfriend, sign the prenup, sign the prenup, sign the prenup. The day of the wedding, they decided to, she said, I'm not going to sign it. And he said, well, what do you mean? I've been telling you, you got to sign it, babe. So maybe one of his bachelor men or friends told him, it's like, look, dude, if she don't sign it, she can say that she was a little distressed. Say, well, what do you mean? If you make her sign it today, it may be null and void. Even if you make her sign it a day ahead, a week ahead. I guess one of his legal eagles friends told him it has to be. It has to be 6 months allegedly prior to. Now, I remember a story in regards to people saying Candy had Todd sign it and he was video recorded. And maybe the video recording was going to show that he was happy, not stressed. And maybe they asked him questions. Do you feel sad, depressed? Do you feel like you're being forced to sign it? And I guess she kept that recording because I guess Todd didn't want to sign it either. But the biggest thing is to protect yourself, make sure it is 6 months. Make sure it's 7 months. 7 months to the day. Make sure that you are protected. I learned a lot because I didn't know that. I thought a prenup is a prenup and there's nothing that anybody can do about it once a prenup is signed. There's so many things that go into it. And then people will say, I'm getting married. I don't have a thought or feeling that this relationship won't work. Why should I have to sign a prenup? Look at here. When we look at the Mary J. Blige situationship, when we look at what Kelly Clarkson went through, when we look at all these women, it's concerning about what has transpired and what we've seen. We've seen a lot of extremely rich women have to give out a lot and shell out a lot of money to these guys. So we're going to listen into the clip and then let me know how you feel about what Chad is saying. He was on the Shannon Sharp show explaining how he felt, what's going on, and how he wants to play games all day, be with the kids. He don't mind being a stay-at-home dad. But she is a real estate guru. She used to be on Netflix in regards to selling. I can't remember what city she was in. But his fiance is very bright, very intelligent. So let's listen in.
Talk about we get married next year, right?
Right. That's what you told me.
Stay with me. Stay with me though.
Okay.
Had the nerve.
Let me play my disclaimer, everybody. Y'all know me. Thanks for tuning in to Let's Talk About It Media 21. I hope you're having a great day. Stay positive, stay focused. Let's get to it. What is the hot topic that's going on YouTube or Instagram? Copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teaching, scholarships, and research. Fair use is use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. All comments are alleged, in our opinion, and for entertainment purposes only. Don't forget, the Cash App is Let's Talk About It Media. Thank you for all your love and support. So we're using this under fair use. Don't forget, like, comment, and subscribe. As you come in, wipe your feet off, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Everyone knows housekeeping issues. Let's take care of it. So, like I mentioned, Chad, in the prenup situation, let's listen on the episode.
She talk about we get married next year, right?
Right. That's what you told me.
Stay with me. Stay with me though.
Okay.
Had the nerve to bring me papers to sign a prenup.
Oh yeah. You supposed to. Oh yeah.
Hey, listen. I'm trying. I see that feeling women have because this woman has provided me with the ability to be a stay-at-home dad.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't got to do nothing but take care of the kids.
Yeah.
I get to play video games all day. Mm-hmm. I ain't got to go to work. Mm-hmm. You know what that feel like? You know, to have somebody, the roles are reversed.
Well, first off, yeah, a lot of women do know how that feels. So it's different than a man is speaking up.
Honey, I get it now. You get to chill and you ain't got to do nothing.
Ocho, I'm a guy, and that's what I tell my friends, and even what's the issue?
She talk about we get married.
So he's about to tell him he has friends, and he's about to probably tell him in regards to I have friends that are stay-at-home dad because she makes more, and he's a stay-at-home dad. Well, the biggest issue is if this is what she's seeking, and she's such a well-known, well-established real estate agent, she has to protect her brand. Why is he not wanting her to protect her assets and her brand? And the biggest thing is they break up, there's an issue, he's going to want to take half and maybe the child. Because that's the thing. I talk about evenly yoked. I talked about people being, in a situationship. He had even said he's not working. So if he's not working, they break up, they get a divorce. She is going to expect to give him her money, probably more than half. Everybody always talks about the Mary J. Blige situation. Everybody always talks about the Kelly Clarkson. And people are talking about Jeannie Mai because Jeannie had to give her ex-husband, Freddie, money. She had to give Freddie money. I think she cut one big check, whether she cut the check or whether Jeezy cut the check. But this is what they're going through. And this is the biggest thing. Listen to the legal egos in regards to alimony, child support, whether it's being contested. It could be several different things. There's so many, and I will say the lead attorney broke it down the best from what I heard. In regards to prenup, in regards to alimony, in regards to assets, in regards to assets you had prior to, and if you combined assets, the lead attorney gave a great breakdown in regards to a married couple. You have a prenup. Don't combine your assets at any time. Selling a home, taking some of that money from a home you had 10, 15 years ago, you take that money to build your new home. Now you're combining your assets and your equity from that home. So let's keep listening.
Yes, sir. I say, they say, well, Shaw, why should I sign a prenup? I ain't got nothing. I say, because therefore, when you leave, you take all of your nothing and not half of it. You see, because what happens in divorce, they take half the money and all the hoo-ha. That's not a fair trade-off to me, Ocho.
See, you hear what you just said? That's why I ain't signing nothing.
Money.
Yes, sir.
I say, they say, well, Shaw, why should I sign a prenup? I ain't got nothing. I say, because therefore, when you leave, you take all of your nothing and not half of it. You see, because what happens in divorce, they take half the money and all the hoo-ha. That's not a fair trade-off to me, Ocho.
See, you hear what you just said? That's why I ain't signing nothing.
Have money.
Yes, sir.
I say, they say, well, Shaw, why should I sign a prenup?
So that's the biggest thing. He doesn't want to sign a prenup. He doesn't want to sign it. And I don't know. She is business savvy, bright, intelligent. She is not going to play with him. He's going to have to probably buckle down and figure this out and get this done because she's not going to play games with Ocho. And they're such a cute couple. And he's loved on her, supported her. I remember on the show, because like I said, she had a real estate show on Netflix. I remember on the show when she would make a big sale, he'd buy her an expensive purse. They would fly out, spend time together. I do wish that that show would have been renewed. It's sad that it didn't because it showed her business savvy life. It showed them selling houses. And remember, the Breakfast Club actually kind of shaded them about, are y'all really selling houses? Y'all remember that? And then she actually came out saying, look, DJ Envy, you should be applauding us for having this show. And we were hoping from all the media and press that people would probably tune into the show, but the show got canceled. So here nor there. I don't know whatever happened to those other ladies. I'm surprised the other ladies didn't get a show. But yeah, like we've talked about Jeannie and talking about different relationships and how Jeannie has a strong way of feeling about, you know, relationships and she wants her man back and everybody's been like Jeannie, the things that you've been saying and doing. So I did a video earlier today and it talked about Jeannie and Mario. And she wanted to clear up the rumors that she is not dating Mario. So like, don't put that out there because you figure anybody that's getting a divorce, they don't want that put out there that they could be, dating somebody else or cheating on their spouse. So Jeannie did clear that up. Yesterday, Jeannie cleared up that she wants her relationship back. One, yesterday. Today, she's basically clearing up the Mario rumors. And a lot of people have actually been talking about that Mario situation. So let's get to listening to some of the clips. We're going to play some of the clips just in case you missed it in regards to how Jeannie felt, how people felt about Jeannie and um, um, Jeezy. Let me find this clip. But I hope everyone's having a great day. I told you guys I'm going to start going live more. And I told y'all as soon as I started going live, they were going to start going live. There is a weird stalker that uses my content. Everything I do, they try and do. And I've been watching it. And at some point, I'll probably call it out. But it's interesting. Whatever I do, they do. So I'm going to start going live so that way my live videos will get out there more. So you guys have to hit like more, subscribe more, share the video more. So then that way you won't be confused of who said it first, who did it first. Once I go live, it's out there and people can hear the content more. So let's listen in on what they had to say about Jeannie and Jeezy.
Hope for reconciliation. And Jeezy's requesting joint custody of their almost 2-year-old baby girl, Monaco. And he also posted an IG photo with the caption, too focused on who I'm becoming to focus on who's not coming with me.
Hell no. Why do you find this funny? My heart breaks for Jeannie.
My heart doesn't. No, because I'll never forget when she told you.
Are we talking?
White meat keep me lean, but dark meat on the side. Well, dark meat done made you a size, sis. So what's going on with
Yeah,
that?
but I've been told y'all she like rappers. I've been told everybody that on the show, but I think she really, really was in love, and I feel terrible. The little baby girl is so cute.
Yes.
But let me tell you something. When y'all file for divorce, it's over.
Yeah, because usually guys don't strike
y'all
first.
not emotional like that.
Nah, so whatever it was, what could it have been? Right.
There's two reasons why a man leaves his wife or file for divorce. Number one is another woman pushing him to do it, okay? Or number two is something real foul went down. You think that was in love? I feel so bad for her.
Yeah.
I do.
Well, we don't.
Faith that the marriage is irretrievably broken with no hope for reconciliation. And Jeezy's requesting joint custody of their almost 2-year-old.
So that's the biggest thing to whereas if you know that the relationship can't be, fixed, she's doing everything she can. Everyone's saying Jeezy's something else. If he don't want to talk to you, he won't talk to you. If he wants things to shut down and he wants to ignore you, he'll ignore you. But the biggest thing is we get that everybody has their way of feeling and thinking. Is it that the mom kind of caused concerns in their relationship. Is it that the mom moved in? Is it that the now remember, Funky had a lot to say about the relationship and how everything transpired and everything happened. Um, and he basically said the mom could be an issue, the brother allegedly living there could be an issue. I mean, whichever way it goes, if there's too many people in the home, people say, I've said it before, people say
The marriage is irretrievably broken.
people say the first 5 years, first 10 years, it's not easy. So if you add a bunch of people in a home and you're trying to fix yourselves, you're newly married with a beautiful child, but a lot of times people say it takes time to get comfortable with each other. And if you add too much in that, it might not be pretty, but I don't know. Let me know in the comments how you feel about Tamar making a statement, how you feel about Funky Dineva having a comment. And like he said, it wasn't anything salacious. It's just that we know that they broke up and they broke up for a reason. I'm trying to see if I can find the Funky Dineva video clip where he talks about it. I don't know if it's been removed, but let's listen in on the other clip in regards to what she had to say about Freddie. And people are talking about this too.
I feel like I married my version of a Mitch. Really? Yes. When he's sick and his mom is around, it's a totally different man that I don't even know. You stood up real quick. Do you know what a Mitch is?
I just found out what that is today.
It's a male.
Yeah.
What do you have to say about this description of you?
You know, one word that she brings up a lot is compassion for people's situations.
You know, you can sit down.
I guess Freddie stood up.
Maybe I'm just looking for some compassion in situations, you know?
Yes.
Like
From your mother.
Yes, because if I don't get it at home, at least I can get it from my mother. You know?
Oh.
She had some choice words to describe you in an earlier show. Take a look. I feel like I married my version of a Mitch. Really?
That's not good. That's the biggest thing. Everybody's waiting for her, and maybe her team and people are telling her not to make no more statements because everybody's pulling up clips. Now, the other day, I did do a video in regards to what Jeezy had to say when he did a sit down. It was about a month ago, and he sat down with a guy. I did a video about that about 3 days ago. But the biggest thing is we understand divorce isn't easy, separation is not easy. Everybody's looking at Jeannie kind of side eye. And not that Jeezy's in the clear, because many people are talking about Jeezy and how he was with his ex baby mamas. Now, whether that's a concerning thing, you can call it, but we understand that, he has other children. And this is the other thing. I did a video in regards to it. When Jeannie was riding the bikes with the kids, she talked about, oh, we have his other children. It's a combined family. But look how he lights up when he's with Monaco. That's the shade of it all. How dare she? He only lights up when.
Okay, so y'all know I had to call. I had to call up to Atlanta, baby, and find out what all the hell was going on. Because I know people who are in that circle. Y'all ready for the T-Bit?
Yes. It does, Lord.
And it's nothing salacious. It is nothing salacious at all. And honestly, Heavenly, you're going to describe them all as things that they could work through. Number one, distance. Not being in the same place often. So that was a factor from what I was told. The number two thing was she likes a social media relationship. He is a very private person. An example that was cited was that, he would want to have a couple friends over. Next thing you know is she's got 50 people over and a party planner. He didn't like all of that. And so it was just those types of things. The mama has been with them from the beginning of the marriage. So I got the bitch, I got the D. Okay, so y'all know.
Next clip. That's what he had to say. Now he's going to get to the brother living, and he's probably helping with the child care.
Lives in the house. You see, I got the bitch, and now the brother lives in the house.
You see what I'm saying? So that's an issue too. Her brother, and then just other things like from what I was told, she likes to walk the daughter to school or whatever, and he's not for that. Saying, somebody recognizes you, and I'm oftentimes not home. People are going to know where we live. So on and so forth. So they were all minor, many minuscule things that I guess it just combined together.
Man, get out of here. I thought you were going to have some good tea.
And now the brother lives in the house.
But the biggest thing is couples have to talk. That's the one big thing that I'm learning from all this. Couple have to talk. They have to talk it out. What's the do's and the don'ts? What's your expectation of this relationship? Let's get back to Chad and his beautiful fiance. Should he sign the prenup? Yes or no? Let me know in the comments. Let's listen again and then we'll end the video.
She talk about we get married next year, right?
Right. That's what you told me.
Stay with me. Stay with me though.
Okay.
Had the nerve to bring me papers to sign a prenup.
Oh yeah. You supposed to. Oh yeah.
Hey, listen. I'm trying. I see that feeling women have because this woman has provided me with the ability to be a stay-at-home dad.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't got to do nothing but take care of the kids.
Yeah.
I get to play video games all day.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't got to go to work. You know what that feel like? To have somebody. The roles are reversed now.
Yeah.
So now I see how women be feeling when they be like going crazy over dudes when dudes got money. I get it now. You get to chill and you ain't got to do nothing.
Ocho, I'm a guy, and that's what I tell my friends. And even what's the issue?
She talk about we get married next year, right?
Right. That's what you told me.
Stay with me. Stay with me though.
Okay.
Had the nerve to bring me papers to sign a prenup.
So Shannon Sharp is trying to tell him you should sign it. She is a well-established real estate agent. So let's listen to the last part of it.
They say, well, Sean, why should I sign a prenup? I ain't got nothing. I say, because therefore, when you leave, you take all of your nothing and not half of it. You see, because what happens in divorce, they take half the money and all the hoo-ha. That's not a fair trade-off to me, Ocho.
See, you hear what you just said? That's why I ain't signing nothing.
Have money.
Yes, sir.
I say, sign a They say, well, sure.
So let me know in the comments, do you agree with Chad or do you agree with Shannon Sharp? Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for supporting the channel. Like, comment, and subscribe. And everyone, have a great day.